Welcome to Music with Miss Julia. I'm Miss Julia. I've been a music teacher for more than 10 years and I'm currently working in the Vancouver, BC area. In this instructional video, I'm going to take you through how I plan and teach a preschool music class. I'm going to introduce each section of my class and then give you a short musical example of something I use while I'm teaching. The list of activities I provide in this video are for classes that run approximately 45 minutes in length. You can adjust the number of activities you do to suit your needs. I hope you can learn something from this video to use in your own classes. Gathering time is an important time in your program that should not be overlooked. This is the time when parents and guardians are entering the class with their children and getting settled. Always greet your group at the door and introduce yourself to new participants. If you have any returning participants from previous classes, thank them for joining you again. I recommend having an instrument or something placed in the middle of your circle that children can explore while they wait for the group to settle in. A hello song can set the pace and energy for the class. It is a song that you can repeat each class to help establish a routine. It should be energetic but simple to sing along to. I recommend adding instruments such as shakers to make it more exciting. Saying hello to each child individually can also be a special addition to this song. Ready? Let's go! Hello, hello, let's all sing together. Let's all sing together. It's time to sing hello, hello, hello. Let's all sing together. Let's all sing together. It's time to sing hello. So once you go through that maybe 1 or 2 times, then what I like to do is go around to each child in the circle and I get them to do something with their shakers. Now if they're older children, 2, 3, 4 years old, they can usually choose this for themselves. They can tap their knees, they can tap their shoulders, they can tap their head, cheeks, shake it really fast. Lots of ideas and they'll come up with them. If they're younger, 1 or younger, sometimes I choose for them. I say, let's tap your knees or your tummy or your shoulders, and it just makes it go a little bit faster. So I'll demonstrate how I kind of incorporate their names and their action into the song as well. So, hello, hello, let's tap our knees with Julia. Let's tap our knees with Julia. It's time to sing hello, hello, hello. Let's tap our knees with Julia. Let's tap our knees with Julia. It's time to sing hello. And then I'll go to the next child. What do you want to do? Maybe they choose tapping their shoulders. Hello, hello. We'll tap our shoulders with Michael. We'll tap our shoulders with Michael. It's time to sing hello, hello, hello. We'll tap our shoulders with Michael. We'll tap our shoulders with Michael. It's time to sing hello. And sometimes I end with one that we all do together. Everybody does everything together, but the last one I always sing, let's do something all together. So the last one I always do a shake up high because it's very fun. So hello, hello, we'll shake up high with everyone. We'll shake up high with everyone. It's time to sing hello, hello, hello. It's time to shake up high with everyone. We'll shake up high with everyone. It's time to sing hello. The first couple of songs should be done on the floor in the circle. It helps young children establish that the circle is their home base in your class. I will introduce a motor skill song, a finger play song, and a lap bounce. I recommend just doing 1 or 2 of these per class. Motor skill songs will use large body movements along with the song. They can help with balance and development of larger muscles in the body. Wake up toes, wake up toes. Wake up toes and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up toes, wake up toes. Wake and wiggle in the morning. And then we can move all the way up to our knees. Wake up knees, squeeze. Wake up knees, wiggle. Wake up knees and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up knees, wake up knees. Wake and wiggle in the morning. And then all the way up to your tummy. Wake up tummy, wake up tummy. Wake up tummy and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up tummy, wake up tummy. Wake and wiggle in the morning. And then all the way down to your arms. Wake up arms, wake up arms. Wake up arms and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up arms, wake up arms. Wake and wiggle in the morning. And then gently onto your head, a little head massage. Wake up head, wake up head. Wake up head and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up head, wake up head. Wake and wiggle in the morning. And the last one all the way over. Wake up me, wake up me. Wake up me and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up me, wake up me. Wake and wiggle in the morning.
Lap bound songs are fun songs where children can sit on an adult's lap. These help with balance and allow children to bond with their parents through music and movements.
Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? Uh-oh, ker-plunk! One wheel fell off. One wheel's off and the axle's dragging. One wheel's off and the axle's dragging. One wheel's off and the axle's dragging. Won't you be my darling? We'll get our drills out and we'll fix that wheel. We go. Bzz, 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 bzz. All fixed. Let's hop back on. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? Uh-oh. Ker-plunk! The other wheel fell off. Another wheel's off and the axle's dragging. Another wheel's off and the axle's dragging. Another wheel's off and the axle's dragging. Won't you be my darling? We'll get our drill out and we'll fix it one more time. Bzz, 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 bzz. All fixed. Let's hop back on one more time. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Bumping up and down in our little red wagon. Won't you be my darling?
A finger play song can be a song that involves counting or smaller hand movements. I like creating small visual accompaniments to these songs, like the ones you'll see in 5 Green and Speckled Frogs.
5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, wee, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Whee! Splash! Where it was nice and cool. Whew. Now there are 1, 2, 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Whee! Splash! Where it was nice and cool. Now there are 1, 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Whee! Splash! Where it was nice and cool. Now there's just 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool. Whee! Splash! Where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs, all gone. But those frogs, when they have enough time in the water, they can always jump back on to the log and catch some more bugs. Yum, yum.
I always end my circle time with a stretch. Because I do this song each class, it helps establish the routine of my class. It also signals to the children that something is going to change.
And we stretch way up high and then go all the way down to our toes. Bend and stretch, reach for the stars. Here comes Jupiter, here comes Mars. And we give ourselves a big, big, big hug. Bend and stretch, reach for the sky. And we put our little moon toes way up high. There's my toes. Let's try it one more time. Bend and stretch, reach for the stars. Here comes Jupiter, here comes Mars. And we give ourselves a big hug. Bend and stretch, reach for the sky. And put your little moon toes way up high.
A movement song gets everyone up and moving after sitting for 10 to 15 minutes. I usually have everyone moving together around in a circle to avoid anyone bumping into each other. The songs you choose for this section could be a traditional folk dance or songs that you've created simple movements to.
Well, you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. Well, you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. Well, you walk and you walk and you walk and you stop. Walk all over the town. Walk all over the town and stop. Now sometimes if I have some older kids, I'll ask them, what else could we do with our bodies? What other movements could we do? Sometimes they'll say jumping, running, tiptoeing, spinning. Doesn't matter what it is, anything you want to do. So the next one I'll do is running. Well, we run and we run and we run and we stop. Well, we run and we run and we run and we stop. Well, we run and we run and we run and we stop. Run all over the town. Run all over the town and stop. Now somebody might say jumping. So we'll jump next. Well, we jump and we jump and we jump and we stop. Well, we jump and we jump and we jump and we stop. Well, we jump and we jump and we jump and we stop. Jump all over the town. Jump all over the town.
movements, then we can go all the way back down. Well, we walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. Well, we walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. Well, we walk and we walk and we walk and we stop. All the way back to our spot. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Then I take one off the tree, I pick it out, and I say, one for you. And I hide it behind my back, or sometimes hide it in my lap, depends. And one for me. And we keep it very quiet. Shh. Shake, shake the apple tree. And I might do that a couple of times. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. One for you, one for me. Shh. Shake, shake the apple tree. So, of course, ways that you can extend your songs is playing them in a different way. So sometimes I'll play this song and I'll do it very quietly. We'll shake them very quietly. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Or you could do it very fast. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Shake, shake the apple tree, apples red and juicy. Sometimes I even like to incorporate just a la, la, la song. If the kids don't know the words or they're having trouble with the words, sometimes adding la, la, la or blah, blah, blah even can be really helpful to them to kind of participate in the song. So, la, 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 la. La 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 la. One for you, one for me. Shh. Shake, shake the apple tree. Now to extend it even further, one more thing I always like to do is do a shake and stop. This is really fun for kids, as we've demonstrated before with the walk and stop song. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to do something and then stop, do something and then stop. Impulse control is very challenging, and so a good skill to practice. Shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and stop. Shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and stop. Last one more. Shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and shake, shake and stop. And last shake. In between instruments, I like to add a transitional song. This song doesn't use instruments, and it helps to break up the excitement of playing them. I do this song each class, which again helps to establish routine and signals to the children that something is changing. Clap your hands, 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 and stop. Now, if they're young kids, if they're infants, then sometimes I'll just repeat the same one again, clap your hands. If they're older, 2 and older, sometimes I like to mix it up. I do a quiet one. Clap your hands, clap your hands,
Clap your hands, 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 hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands. Clap your hands, 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 hands. Stop. I also like to mix it up and add my feet sometimes. So, stomp your feet. 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 And stop. Now you can incorporate all different things. You can tap your shoulders, you can tap your tummy, you can wiggle your head, anything that you want. But I always end one more time with clapping my hands a little bit faster. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, 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 hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, 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 and stop.
I always incorporate 2 instruments per class. I try to do songs that contrast one another. For example, one that focuses more on singing and one that focuses more on rhythm. The songs that I show today are an example of contrast in this way.
I like to play the sticks. 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 Just like this. And that's the whole song. So sometimes I'll repeat it a few different times. I can repeat it again quietly, really loud, really fast, really slow, and so on and so on. Now I mentioned that was a better rhythm for children who are slightly older, 2, 3, 4 years old. If you have children who are a little bit younger, just doing really simple steady beat rhythms are totally fine enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For that age, it's going to be more about the stop and go, the play or the rest and play.
I like to incorporate a second movement in my class. Not only have the participants been sitting for quite a while by now, it also helps to transition to the song I do next, which is a quiet song. The song I will show today also includes scarf play. Adding props like scarves, streamers, or puppets is a great way to add more to your lessons.
We go out and in and out and in. We go out and in and out and in. We go out and in and out and in and up and on the ground. Then we go and do another opposite. Up and down. We go up and down and up and down. We go up and down and up and down. Up and down and up and down and up and on the ground. Sometimes I throw them up in the air. We can catch them. Lots of different ways to have fun with them. Last one, we're going to go round and round. And there's lots of ways to go round and round. We go round and round and round and round. We can go round and round this way. Round and round and round and round. Or around this way. Round and round and round and round. And up and on the ground.
This song is for receptive listening. I encourage participants to lie down or find a place to be quiet. If parents and guardians are in the room, children can find a loved one to cuddle. I also allow quiet, slow dancing to the song as long as it doesn't bother other children. I usually turn the lights down low for this song, if I can, in the room I'm using. I like using folk songs or popular songs from pre-1955 as my songs of choice. You don't have to sing during this time. You can also play a choice of instrument instead. I've had colleagues that play violin, flute, and piano. You could also play a recording.
Lukey's boat is painted green, me boys. Lukey's boat is painted green, the prettiest boat you've ever seen, me boys are delighted. Lukey's boat has sails of blue, Lukey's boat has sails of blue, a right good hull and a chip sail too, me boys are delighted. Lukey's boat has a rudder red, me boys. Lukey's boat has a rudder red, it helps the boat go straight ahead. Me boys are delighted. Come ye board old Lukey's boat and me boys. Come ye board old Lukey's boat and o'er the waves we shall float. Me boys are delighted. Me boys are delighted. Me boys are delighted.
If you find you have extra time at the end of your class, you can find a storybook to read. There are many books out there that incorporate singing, but it's not necessary. Sometimes I also find an interesting instrument to show around the circle. I collect interesting instruments from around the world that I like to bring in to show. A goodbye song is the last piece of your preschool music puzzle. It's your chance to thank everyone for joining your class. I like to incorporate everyone's names again, as this makes the children feel quite special in the class. I also recommend incorporating a line for thanking the parents. Don't forget to also add your name at the end as well. I also use the last moments in this class for any reminders about upcoming classes or programs.
Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. We've had some fun, but now we're done. It's time to sing goodbye. So once you sing that a couple of times, you can even say goodbye to each person. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. We've had some fun, but now we're done. It's time to sing goodbye. You can even incorporate their names. Let's sing goodbye to Julia. Let's sing goodbye to Michael.